Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. Today's pick a card reading is going to be what makes you attractive. Now, I feel like because I've already done this reading, the piles kind of added some information. Like I picked up on energy of how people see you just in general, so it's not just what makes you attractive, it's how people see you as well, but with heavy emphasis on what draws other people towards you. So again, what makes you attractive. This is a timeless reading, so as I always say, it should resonate when you find it, if it's for you. With that being said, let's get into it. We've got pile 1, pile number 2, and pile 3. I'll give you a moment to meditate on your pile. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, what makes you attractive? So the first message I got was that you're not the type of person to overreact. So people really like how chill and calm you are. But there's also a certain innocence about you that can't be corrupted. Like nothing can keep you down for long because you're really adaptive. You're very optimistic and you share that actively positive vibe with the people around you. Okay, so it's very infectious. Like you uplift an entire room. Okay, when you step into it, you know, if there's something going on, you're very good at remaining balanced and keeping people upbeat. So like you make people feel high in a good way. When I say optimism, I don't mean an overly joyous personality type or energy. I don't get that from you at all. I actually get a little mystery from you. Like you seem a little mysterious as well, like reserved. You're just positive. You're not one of those overly negative people. Like you don't like negativity and you won't sink down to your lowest point, at least not publicly, right? So yeah, you're very balanced and calm. But you're also very intelligent and resourceful. Okay, with that lion card and the vision, I see you having a very powerful aura. People pay attention to you. Your presence is very commanding, okay? Very solid and strong, especially with that armadillo spirit. So with that armadillo spirit and the control card, you command respect, okay? That's set healthy boundaries, and that's the king of air, which is swords. So like very, very much commanding. Even with that postponement, like you'll stop what you don't like. You'll put a pause on something really quick, okay? You're not going to be pressured into anything, and you don't allow other people to be pressured in your presence, okay? Very defensive energy. Because I do see you defending others and being protective of those that you feel are weaker or less fortunate with that lion, okay? You're charitable because it does say that be generous of spirit, okay? So you are charitable, and not necessarily in the traditional sense, but just being generous of others, okay? So like I said, people know how far to go with you. And that means they know how far to go with the people you care about as well. They like that. Most people respect that about you. You are, back to that charitable energy, you're very good at establishing foundations for other people and making things easier for them, since a lot of things come naturally to you. Like you're a naturally gifted person, and I feel like a lot of people like that about you as well. So you do clear up a lot of confusion. You resolve conflict, and you probably break up a lot of fights with ease because you're always willing to teach and share some knowledge that you have. Like you're always ready to remedy a situation. And that's just in general, not necessarily just in terms of clearing conflict, but in any situation, you're always ready to teach and share the knowledge that you have, because people do find you attractive in how smart you are. You're a very smart person. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that at first glance. Like, they don't think you're as smart as you are. But I also see that it's like one of those things, how society is, because I do feel like you're a very physically attractive person, so people don't realize that you have as much substance as you have. So like with that riddle and the change card, like once they see you, they're like, wow, this is a very well-rounded person here. They think it's rare. I don't feel like it's that rare, but like, you're beautiful inside and out. You're smart as well as intuitive. Like, you're very balanced in a lot of ways. Like, there's not much that you're lacking. Not saying you're perfect, but you try to be the best you can be. People like that. So, like I said, smart and beautiful, but I see outside of just beauty, people do see you as strong, powerful, mysterious, and alluring, okay? Like a literal vision. That's what makes you attractive. So what makes you attractive is your physical beauty. That's true. That lures people in, and it's not just because you're physically attractive, because you are. I see that you're the type of person that probably looks good in a variety of styles of different clothing, hair, and makeup, or if you're a woman, if not, just you're kind of a chameleon. You can look good in anything. Like, you can put on, like if you're a man, you can put on a suit but still look good in sweats. It just depends on where you are. You fit in and just look good regardless. Like, you know those people that walk around in sweatpants and don't look as trashy as others? Like, it's just something about some people's aura. Like, it's like, okay, I look like I just ran 6 miles. You actually ran 6 miles, and you look like you stepped out of a magazine. How? Right? That energy, like, that's the energy you give off to other people. That's what other people find attractive about you physically. But even if you weren't, like, let's say you weren't this great physical beauty, your aura is so powerful that I feel like you don't have to be physically attractive for people to find you physically attractive. You just have that strong energy that you give off that can't really be taught or corrected. You just have it naturally, you know? So that's what makes you attractive, Pile 1. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, Pile 2, what makes you attractive? So, people really like how strong your self-worth is. You actually have that card, the skunk spirit, which know your worth, right? So, you have a very strong sense of independence. And because of this, you're very likely to attract friends and romantic partners with ease. Minimal effort, okay? Because you really aren't actively seeking companionship. Sorry, I cannot speak. So you're not looking for friendship or love. Like, you don't need that. You're fine on your own. It's good if it comes your way, but you really don't have to have it, okay? And I see that because you have the 9 of Pentacles with 2 9 of Cups. That's very solo, single energy, and being content with it as well, okay? And being very accomplished in your own right. So while you're not worried about all these other people and being unbothered, you're focused on chasing your own dreams, your own life, your own money, okay? You want your own bag. You're focused on living your life without all of those worries that people have. Not saying you don't have worries, but in your opinion, a lot of things that people stress over, it's not even worth it. You could just be focusing on yourself and the things you've got going on and bettering your own individual life, right? Like, you don't have time for all of that drama with romance, like all of those issues people have in relationships and stuff, like all of this beef within friendships. You rather just be to yourself. You don't have time. So again, because of that 9 of Pentacles and those 2 9 of Cups I have here, it's like it is a very strong sense of independence and just contentment really within yourself. Like, not that fake stuff. Like, you genuinely love your own company and you don't have a need for other people, okay? So with that love and wisdom card at the bottom, people want to be like you. They do. They really want to be like you because you have something that most people don't have, and that's contentment within the self. That's what people find attractive in you, okay? Especially with that knowing your worth card, like I mentioned. So you're one of the most honest people anyone will ever meet. And I'm laughing because even if you have to tell the ugly truth, you will with that underworld card. I'm feeling like you're not very nice with the way that you're honest with people, and that's okay. Everybody's not going to sugarcoat things, okay? You're not going to. But that said, with that underworld card, you're also very private, okay? People like that, and they like that, you know, they're drawn to the fact that your business isn't in the streets, and also that you don't tell other people's business, okay? You're not really worried about what other people have going on or what they're doing or why anyway. And that's part of what makes you really mysterious, okay? Because you are secretive, and that's alluring to other people. You know, with that dragonfly spirit, that's truth transcends illusion. It's like, you know, people don't really know what's going on with you, especially next to the forest card. Okay, so I don't know if you have money, because I feel like you do. If you don't perceive yourself as having a lot of money, but I'm seeing a lot of you do, then you have money compared to the people around you. Okay, everything's relative. It's not always that you're rich. Sometimes you're just, you know, doing better than the other people in your area, right? That's you. And while you have that, you don't flaunt it, right? You don't look down on other people. That Five of Pentacles card, like, you're not really looking like, okay, I'm doing better than you. You don't throw it in people's faces. You don't have time for that. You'd rather just continue to make more money and seek other opportunities, right? So, and again, people do consider you real and authentic because of this. But also, I have to say it, it's not the nicest thing. Well, whatever, you know, people don't think of that when you think of what makes you attractive, but I have to say it, with that skunk card and the underworld card, I do sense a bit of an attitude out of you, okay? Like, I sense that you're not the friendliest person, but I don't think you're just a mean-spirited person at all. Like, that's not what people see. At least that's from what makes you attractive. People see that, but they don't hold it against you. They don't think that you're mean-spirited, okay? They just think you're abrasive. And a lot of people think it's just because you're real. Like, they consider you just a real person, you know, that's not going to sugarcoat things, and you're not going to lie to people, and you're not going to tolerate the BS, right? So it's like, I'm hearing one thing you can't say about them is that they're phony. Like, you can't call them fake or phony. That's how people describe you. Physically, now this isn't, again, this goes into the kind of the stank attitude thing, you know, with the skunk energy that you give off sometimes. But again, people like that, and I'm gonna explain why. So physically, you look mean and high maintenance. You do. Like, at first glance, people look at you, they're like, oh, this person's stuck up. You're probably always dressed nice. You probably wear designer. There's nothing wrong with that. People are probably afraid of you, but they still like you anyway. But I feel like that's the appeal, like that whole persona that you have, especially if that's just you at first glance and people get to know you, because you do have that Queen of Cups energy, right? That very happy, you have the love card, like you have wisdom. So you're very smart, you're very kind. It's just that first glance, that's how people take you. But it's part of the allure, because you're very mysterious. People don't know anything about you. They just see you, they see you have money, and it's almost like a celebrity thing. Like, you look rich and celebrity like. So like, you may be a celebrity, but people look at you and they think they want to be friends with you because they feel like they like what comes with you, you know, the image that you have, even if it may not feel like a very nice person. Because again, I will say, no one thinks you're a bad person. Yeah, you might have a bit of an attitude, but they just, she's real, he's real, whatever. But people do see that, and they just think that you're showing tough love and that you hold people accountable. Like, you look like you don't tolerate BS, and like you're not going to play with people. People like that about you, okay? And they also think you're chill and low-key and loving and caring, nurturing, and all of that once they get to know you, okay? Like, to the people that are closest to you, you begin to give off that Queen of Cups energy, right? You're no longer that high maintenance, stuck up vibe. People that really know you see you as that Queen of Cups, which is loving, creative, nurturing, there for your friends, always sharing with the people that you love, okay? You know, fun, adventurous. Like, I feel like that's something that people pick up too as soon as they see you too. Like, I bet you this person goes on a lot of adventures. Like, you don't seem like the fearful type. Like, you just full of life, full of energy, even if it's not the nicest energy up front. They still see that and want to be a part of it, okay? So that's what makes you attractive pile 2, okay? If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, pile 3, what makes you attractive? So I'm gonna lead with, I don't really have much physical here for you. It's very strong feeling. Like, I can feel your aura now. Like, like I said, it may be a lot of different people. I don't pick up on anything physical in terms of like what you look like outside of beautiful to people, okay? So you have very dreamy, ethereal energy, very sweet nectar, like healing like a drug. That's just what I'm hearing. Like, you're the type of person that people easily obsess over and can't stop thinking about, especially with that 9 of Swords there, and the 6 of Cups, dreaming, and 2 of Air, which is 2 of Swords, or I think it's clouds in this deck, but swords, that's the schizophrenia card in this deck. So like, the people easily obsess over you and can't stop thinking about you and always want to be near you, okay? A very sexual energy. You have very powerful sexual presence, like siren energy, like goddess presence. People feel very comfortable and safe around you, and you have a way of making every person you interact with feel loved, okay? You have a star quality about you with that starfish spirit at the top left, and you're very inspiring and nurturing. Like, there's just this compassionate, calming energy about you. You're naturally disarming, okay? You touch people on a deeper level. You know how to isolate an individual. You know, each person you see in a room, like if you're getting to know people, you know how to make that person feel like the only person in the room, and you also know how to give people exactly what they need in the moment you're with them. Like, you're intuitive in that way. You can feel people's needs, and like, you have like this healing energy. So people, if someone meets you for the first time, they'll walk away feeling like you've healed them in some way, like you've affected them in some way, okay? And with that schizophrenia card again, on top of that starfish spirit, because it says open to infinite possibility, I see that you are a multifaceted person, and you're very open to lots of different experiences, ideas, and people without judgment. Like I said, you have very strong energy, strong aura, strong feelings. I'm getting not many physical traits, but you do feel very powerful. And again, people, like, you're the type of person that loves all different types of people, and you don't judge them for anything. You just love them purely, or at least this is how people see you. This is how people feel. Like, if, you know, like, there's just a very powerful presence that you have, but not in an intimidating way, right? Like, some people have a very strong, mysterious energy that people are afraid of. You have the opposite. You have a very strong energy, like you lure people in, you know. And I said siren because you do give me temptress vibes, but people just can't resist it. They don't feel like you're a temptress until after they've, you know, after you're done with them, quote unquote, or after you've met and they had to go away, when they can't stop thinking about you. Maybe they feel negative energy that at that point, because I do see. But in the moment, they just feel like they want to gravitate towards you and they feel good. And even as they obsess over you, like, because I feel like a lot of people want you, you're very desirable, pile number 3. Lots of people want you, whether or not you realize this. And they think about you all the time, they obsess about you, but they don't feel like they can have you. Obviously, you're one person. So even if that were the case, I mean, unless, you know, polygamy, that's up to you. But lots of people obsess over you after having a taste of that sweet nectar that is your energy, right? And again, it's naturally you. It's not something you're doing consciously because you have the self card. It's just who you are, okay? So that's what makes you attractive, that alluring, powerful goddess, god, sexual energy that you have, that sweet energy, that healing energy that you have. So if this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.